See, if you want to defend Nigeria, just be ready for any embarrassment. When I say embarrassment, any kind of embarrassment. Tell me why Nigeria will do this, like to its citizens. Okay, this is the embarrassment of my life. Imagine if you are someone that is promoting Nigeria, and all of that, Nigerian culture, Nigerian days, Nigerian government, and then this hits. What are you going to do? So, Nigerian students, we are seeing writing Waec. Waec is Wasi. I think Ghana calls Waec Wasi. So is an African examination, West African Examination Council. So Nigerian students, we are found writing Waec at midnight. Not just that, that paper was not scheduled to be written at that time, but because of the delay from the management and the council, they delayed that exam until midnight. And the midnight we are talking about is, it's not like there is sufficient electricity. They were using candlelight. Hey God, Jesus. Nigerian will stain your white, like they will embarrass you. Tell me, why will the authorities allow such thing to happen? Imagine writing examination that you prepared for almost all your time in secondary school, all your HS period, you're busy preparing for this examination, only to write this exam at midnight using candlelight. It's not even like they provided electricity for them. This is so heartbreaking. Let me leave you to watch the video and see how Ghanaians are bashing them. Yes, this one, I support them. They should bash them, because what? This is an embarrassment. And tomorrow, some of you will come out and say, why are you not promoting Nigeria? Why are you now showing Ghana? Why are you telling us about what is happening in Ghana? Ghana is a small city. Small city, Ghana is a small city in Nigeria, but come and see that you African best cannot even provide electricity for your students. Isn't this heartbreaking?
Hello, mommy. School day. But Mona, pray for me, I beg. Everything I read yesterday night don't come up from my head. I guess I'm like this.
God have mercy upon us.
I read. TDD, she did break, I read. Give daddy phone.
House representatives have given Waec, that's the House Representatives Committee on Basic Education and Examination Bodies, issued a 24-hour ultimatum to the West African Examinations Council, Waec, to appear before it today, Friday, over concerns surrounding the ongoing senior school certificate examination. Now, they did this after Waec failed to honor an earlier invitation to appear before the panel. And of course, there are a number of things. So Waec is under fire as exam chaos sparks outrage. A number of people are asking questions, and we just got through the issue with JAM. And it's not just in Taraba. We've seen that this happened in Jakande in Lagos State. It happened in Delta State as well. It happened across the country where people were writing exams onto the late hour. Not people, students, children. I need to emphasize that, not people. Let's not think it's adults. Students, children, writing exams into the late hours of the night. And even if the country is a safe country, even if you can walk from Ikorodu to Surulere, even if there's safety, it is wrong. So let's not just make it it's an unsafe country, that's why it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen, period, at all.
This lack of structure is really getting out of hand, and it's funny because it's like double standards. JAM is telling you to come at 6 a.m. to write exam. This exam was slated for afternoon, so we're not even talking about the hours on end that these students had to sit and wait. In fact, waiting that long can even take out what you've read from your mind. It's so disheartening to see that this is happening. It has trickled down from the government to governance, now to children who are supposed to be writing exams. This exam was supposed to be done and dusted before evening, but they're using, for you to even be telling them to come with candles. The exam was slated for afternoon. That is, you already knew that there was going to be a delay.
Do you know how dangerous that is to say come with candles, unsupervised? There are lots of paper there. There's children there. There's parents who are just waiting outside, not knowing what's going to happen to their children. And they are there because of the insecurity.
Nigerians have taken to social media to berate the West African Examination Council after hundreds of students across Nigeria were seen in several videos writing the West African Senior School Certificate Examinations, originally scheduled for midday, late at night. The viral videos show the students hunched over question papers, writing with flashlights. Some parents who came in search of their children were seen condemning the misconduct of the exam body. Let's take a look.
What's the name of this paper? People are still writing. See them now with Waec calculator. Writing by night. After they will say Tinubu is bad. This is wickedness. Writing exam by night. They are supposed to bring this paper by 2. They stay till night. After they will say it's Tinubu.
Come out to this morning.
What are they doing? What exactly is happening here? What is happening at the moment?
That's the right question. What exactly is going on here? I mean, couldn't they have cancelled the exams, rescheduled the exams? First we see the issues with JAMB, and now we are seeing Waec. This is completely unacceptable. I've been getting videos flying around from different parts of the country. I got from Delta State as well. These students are writing their exams late at night.
You know, when we started the show today, we started by doing an assessment of the administration. And in essence, my summary was that economic reform cannot prosper in a vacuum. It needs to be supported by institutional reforms. One of the pillars we looked at was education. And at this point, I think there needs to be some sort of marching order delivered to the Minister of Education, because the issues that have cropped up in this year alone, especially during this examination period, show that there's a state of emergency happening in the education sector that needs to be paid attention to. What is the logistical challenge? Yes, we know we have a huge population, an overwhelming number of children who are most likely going to sit for these exams. But why is it so difficult to come up with logistics that will ensure that these children can write these exams in free and fair and conducive environments? I saw in Ebonyi State, I saw Taraba State. No, it's a widespread thing that we're seeing. It's unfair. What are you saying about the future of these young people? Their mental health, their prospects after this. Even as a graduate, it's already difficult to see what your future looks like. Now you're trying to take this opportunity away for them to further their education. So this needs to be investigated. The same way the issue with JAM was investigated. We're not going to wish this away. I hope the Minister of Education has taken these videos seriously and will now speak to the various people who are responsible for this, so that this can be addressed. And possibly it looks like these students may need to resit for these exams as well, because these are not fair conditions.
The Federal Ministry of Education has already issued a statement to say that this is completely unacceptable, and we agree with the Federal Ministry of Education on that score. What should follow should be a proper investigation of what happened at Unity Secondary School, Asaba, what happened in Ebonyi State, what happened in Taraba, what happened in Lokiafa Senior Comprehensive High School, where students were writing English language examination yesterday up till almost 12 midnight. Yes. Yesterday they had 3 papers. English language, English. The essay at 8 a.m., the comprehension and whatever at 11 a.m., the test of oral English at 3 p.m. But in many of those schools, nobody wrote any examination in English language till 7 p.m. They were using torchlight. They were using flashlight. It's unacceptable. And those who are responsible for this should be sanctioned. Yes. They should be punished. In fact, the integrity of that English language exam that was written yesterday has been called into question. Absolutely. And they should cancel that exam and reorganize it, because there's nowhere under the rules, Waec rules, that says that examinations can be written at midnight. It is unfair to those children.
Well said, Dr. Batin. This stands condemned.
Nigerians, you guys are condoning nonsense. When I condone nonsense, like, what am I hearing? Like how? This can never happen in Ghana. You see, when we tell you guys the truth, you go like, we hate Nigeria. We don't hate Nigeria. We speak to issues. You see, we speak to issues and attitudes. We speak to issues and attitudes.
And when we talk, you guys say that we hate Nigeria. We don't hate Nigeria. We want Nigeria to actually be better. You people are making irregular things regular. You are accepting the unacceptables. How can Waec students go and write exams in darkness? Like how? Like your NEPA cannot consider these students just for a few hours of writing their examination. This is unheard of, like the worst thing I've ever heard. And instead of you to start holding your government accountable, when some of us are trying to make videos to correct the system, you come out in our comment section and insult us. Anyways, now so you dey like them.
Let me just see if I will see any Nigerian that will come out and defend this. If you're a Nigerian, you want to defend this, like how do you even start? You want to defend this one for them too. Okay, let's see how you are going to defend this one. Can you see the students? Can you see how they are suffering? These people are suffering writing Waec, and you say you want to defend them. You want to defend them.
If I thought say this country not good, they go bless how they carry talk. Nobody know these things. Your favorite boy different. And they see students. They see Waec students. They go out this kind of time. See there. Side the road full. There be like people when we say they go do how they call us crusade. You see how?
Oh, we want to go. We don't like again. What is that now? We don't go out. We don't want to again. We don't go out. I pay for candle. I never see my candle. I pay for candle. I never see my candle. My father. We are suffering. This is not good to go. It's just that man never got up. I don't know. Candle night.
I don't want you to shut that. Why you?
Happy New Year!